baking time. My name is Maya and welcome to my new channel. We're going to be doing loads of baking, cookies, cakes, cupcakes, whatever guys you would like me to do. So today in this episode, we're going to be doing mermaid themed inspired cupcakes. What you're first going to do is you're going to take all your dry ingredients, which is flour, sugar, baking powder, a pinch of salt, and some vanilla extract, or you can do any extract of your choice. So you're going to need 2.5 cups of flour, all-purpose or self-rising. Then you're going to add 2 cups of sugar. Next is going to be your baking powder, which is 3 teaspoons. Then you're going to add a pinch of salt, just a tiny bit. Okay, now it's time to stir it all up together. You have to whisk it nicely so it's nice and even. Now it's all done. You're gonna set that aside for now, and we're gonna move on to our wet ingredients, which is vanilla extract, 2 eggs, milk, and oil. So you're gonna add 2 eggs, the full egg, your next ingredient is going to be 1 cup of milk. Then you're going to add half a cup of oil. Vegetable oil or sunflower oil will do. And for your last ingredient is going to be a tablespoon of vanilla extract. And then again, you have to whisk it properly to get everything nice and smooth. Once you have your both mixtures all ready, you're going to add the wet mixture into the first mixture. Just like that. There you go. And then you're going to mix it just for a little bit. It might look a little bit thick and runny, but don't worry. We're gonna save that. You're gonna add 240 ml of water. Instead of using a whisk, this is where the mixer comes in. Dad, can you fast forward this bit? It gets a little bit messy and sometimes can splash. Thanks, Mom. Like I said, it gets a little bit messy. So, once your consistency is all nice and gooey, it's time to put them in the cake pans. You need a pan and a spoon. Just like these. Okay, here's one of my extra tips. If you're making a big batter and you're a little bit worried that it might come out wrong, well, just take 1 cupcake. Take a little bit of the batter, not too much, and just put it in the cupcake case. Then you're gonna stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Timer's up. Here's the cake. Let's give it a little taste. Tastes delicious. Okay, now let's move on to baking the cakes. So, you're gonna take a pan and you're gonna get some cases. Now this was made for 24 to 26 cupcakes. I don't have time for that, so I'm only making 6. But your heart desires how many you can make, so you can make 26, 24, as much as you would like up to the max. So you're going to put the cupcases into the pan, just like that. And if you're making 26, you might want to get 2 pans. It's going to be a big amount. So now that you have put in the cases into them, it's time to fill them up. I'd say fill them up about half each, because they will expand and grow, just as you saw in the microwave. This bit might take a little bit of a while. Well, after you've poured them into the cupcake cases, it's finally time to put them into the oven. You're going to heat your oven up to 175 Celsius and then pop them in. You might need some, if you're a child, I guarantee you're going to need some parent guidance. Thanks. Now it's time to get started on our buttercream. Now it's time to take them out the oven. Woo! Gets a little steamy around here. So now we have our cupcakes. We're gonna give you an extra tip number 2. So, if you wanna check if your cupcakes are done, you take a toothpick or anything like a little stick and poke it in the middle of your cupcake. Then, take it out. And if it comes out nice and clean, just like that, it means your cupcake is nice and done. Okay, so let's check. Oh, perfect. Nice and clean. Okay, so now, since we need the cupcakes to cool down for 5 minutes, we need to make our buttercream. Okay, so let me show you what you're gonna need for this buttercream. If your butter is feeling a little bit hard, like mine, stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds. It'll soften it up and make it into room temperature. Now, while we're waiting for the butter in the microwave, I'm going to show you what ingredients you're going to need. So of course, you're going to need butter, and you're going to need some vanilla extract and some icing sugar. So you're going to need 500 grams of icing sugar, and you're going to need 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 250 grams of butter. So here we go, our butter's all nice and done. Okay, so you're going to need some icing sugar, 500 grams. Gets a little bit messy. So now you're going to add your 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Be careful not to spill it. Now that you have your icing sugar and your 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, of course, we're going to add the butter. Now it's time to mix it. You mix it and mix it nice and well until it comes thick and smooth. This ain't work. Everything's okay. Oh my god. Oh yeah, it tastes amazing. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, we're gonna spread the buttercream equally between these 2 bowls. Try to make it as equal as possible. The reason we're doing this is because we're gonna add one of the bowls to buttercream purple and one blue. So then we can like make it a nice mermaid type of theme. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little bit of it. Little bit of a mess there. Never mind. Put this somewhere. I need some stripes. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I made a little bit of a mess, but I mean that's what baking is. You make mess. It's chemistry, and you make mess, right? I think that's what baking is meant for. Okay. I've nearly finished my putting the buttercream into equal spacing. I don't think it's very equal, but I've tried. It's as equal as it will get. Okay, so the buttercream is finally equally passed and I can move on to dyeing them. Now it's time to add the food coloring. Let's add the purple first. Now it's time to mix it. Let's see what color we make. It's looking pretty. Oh gosh. Okay, and our purple is nice and done. I think it's okay. It's like really dark purple. Okay, now it's time to move on to our blue. Let's see how this turns out. So this looks a lot more trustworthy than the purple one. Let's see what we get out of this blue one. I love the color already. Look at that. Let me show you. There we go. That is so pretty. I think this is like the ocean theme. I love the blue. Oh yeah, okay, well, in the comment down below, comment down which color you prefer. I prefer the blue. It's way more prettier. Ocean themed. Okay, so we have both of the colors, blue and purple. Pick which one you like more. Now it's finally time. So our cupcake has cooled down and we can finally decorate them. You can ask a parent and a guardian to ask you for help for this part because it's quite tricky. Mom, little help please? You're probably wondering what I've done. I put both of the colors into one piping bag. I did okay on the job. I'm gonna cut it in the middle and then when I pipe it up, it should become multicolored. We'll see if this works. Okay, it's time to pipe. Today we're going to be trying to attempt to make a fondant fishtail. You can't make fondant, but I bought it from local stores like Aldi and Tesco. You can buy it anywhere like those stores. Okay, so what you're going to need is 2 colors of different fondants. I picked purple and blue to symbolize our also icing. And you're gonna need to make 2 cutouts like I did earlier. You just need to draw them out and cut them out. So this is how you're going to do it. You're going to take both of the fondants and roll them out. It might be a little stiff at first, so you have to really use your muscles for this part. So once it's nice and rolled out, gonna pop it over there and then roll out your second one. Okay, once you have both of your fondants nice and rolled out, you're going to take your drawn out fish tails, put it on there, and you also need a knife. And you're going to carefully cut out the outside of your fishtail paper one. And hopefully at the end you get a nice fishtail. Oh. Okay, let's see if this works out. Okay, ready? Let's see if my attempt of making a fishtail worked. Wow, look at that! We got a fishtail! Let's see if this one also works. Once you start playing with fondant, it's actually not that hard, so I don't think it's gonna be pretty hard. Ready? Yay, we got a fishtail! Okay, there we go. And you can make multiples of them if you want. I only want to make 2. With the help of your adult, you can put some toothpicks in the middle of the fondant, so then you can stick it in your cupcake, like this one. Now it's time for decorating and sprinkles. So what we have to decorate here is some rainbow ball sprinkles. And we also have some melting candy. It melts in your mouth, and you have stars and seahorses, and we have this gold writing pen so we can write some stuff on it. Okay, time to decorate. Okay, final touches. And that's how you can get a beautiful mermaid cupcake. It's beautiful, and I bet it tastes delicious. Your guests will love this, I guarantee. Voila, the perfect cupcakes. And you have to say they're pretty mermaid. Well, I had loads of fun doing this. If you want me to post more videos like this, give a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below what you think of this recipe if you try it out. And also check out my cousin's channel, Master Game